We're live here, right?
What's up? We got Vincent ITG.
We got Tommy Doesn't Miss on the comms. Folks, we are starting up top 8 with a banger from the jump. cmmf versus Chunka. Slaughter first song, Max Rage protected, Tech Alert as the tiebreak. And boy, do we hope we get to Tech Alert. What a way to start the day.
I feel like, looking at this, I feel like we might already be going to a song 3. I feel like
We very much could be. I don't actually know how good Chunka is at Slaughter. I mean, I would assume that he's played it, but this is definitely up cmmf's wheelhouse. I assume that, well, whose Protect was that?
I don't know. I feel like I'd be surprised if CMMF protected Max Rage. I think that's a weird. Definitely seems like a Paul type of.
That would be a big dick move on CMF. That'd be like me protecting Max Rage against you.
That's definitely right. I don't know. I think Slaughter feels like a toss-up, but I definitely get a feel that CMMF is a little bit more familiar with this one.
For sure. And we're gonna get it cracking right away. Bucket Hat on the left side, Glory Hammer on the right. You know they plan these fits for top 8, and you gotta. You can't be rolling into top 8 with hand-me-down clothes. You gotta come dressed to impress. If you're not familiar with Slaughter, it's a kitchen sink chart. It throws everything and more at you. Complex split switch patterning and double step, combined with heel notes and some rhythms.
Yeah, nobody getting tripped up by the double steps here. It can be really hard to read sometimes.
The chart has been out for a while now, so most people are familiar with it by this point, but it does not make it any easier to play.
These behind, 4 excellent. The second half is actually very similar to the first half. It's all about just maintaining your composure, try to stay consistent.
Yep, the double step patterning does get a lot more complex in the second half as well.
Still anybody's game. Percentages are flickering.
Yep. C is still hanging on.
C now taking the lead.
Yeah, it looks like Chunka still had not optimized that second half. Understandably so.
A little bit. Can't fall asleep at the wheel now.
Great job for C hanging on, just staying consistent throughout the whole song. Wow.
That's a really, really good.
Yep.
It's a very, very cool way to win, too.
Right.
To be behind the whole time and still find a way to make it back.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, Chunka did have a really strong opening in the first half, but in this song specifically, I really think it just comes down to the second half, whether you know it or don't.
Yeah, CMMF has like an insane mental game. They, I believe, are the only person to quad Sub-Zero, which is one of the 15s from ITG Online.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Slaughter's one of those that you kind of have to go in with a plan. You have to. There's intended ways to do it. Doesn't mean it's the optimal way, but you have to know how you are planning to approach the song ahead of time, and that could be the difference maker. Just like it was interesting when we saw Rinker play Laser Beam yesterday. We saw him do an interesting kind of double step in a crossover section that almost looked like it was improv.
Yeah, but he knows.
But he did it twice, and we asked him about it, and he said, no, that was planned. So the players typically know exactly how they're going to be approaching certain patterns. at this stage of the game. So now we're up with max rage, 220, right?
Yeah, I believe it's 220.
220 BPM 14. This is just raw foot speed in 2024, baby.
I am curious if this was, you know, on the card draw it says that it was protected by P1. I feel like that feels weird. I wonder if that's a misinput from T-Skittles or, yeah, CMF throws a curveball, but I feel like this song should be handedly in Chunka's court.
Should be, but it doesn't mean that C is auto lost here. I mean, C is still very good at max rage, but it definitely, looking at the draw, if I was Paul, this would be likely my protect. So we would assume that it went in that way.
Chunka comes from a very, very old school background in ITG. There was a period of time where everybody was playing foot speed.
Right. Foot speed was the way to play. Nothing else really mattered. It was just about, hey, can you do 240 or not? Very strong opening from Chunka here. But C's still holding on.
This next chunk is kind of the majority of the difficulty. Ending gets pretty rough too. I mean, these anchor patterns, you have to pick up your feet.
Yep. Yeah, no sliding here at 220.
Yeah, this is Paul's bread and butter.
15-1 at 60%.
Chunka's gonna take off the glory hammer shirt and put on the bear apocalypse shirt. Here's the big ending.
Absolutely insane pace right now from Chunka.
Yeah, I think the world record's like an 11 white quad or something, so this is like, you know, striking distance.
Holy shit. 17-1 on max rage. Second song of top 8.
Hey, nothing personal though. Hey, nothing personal.
But 6 excellence, 3 greats is still pretty good. If I'm C, what makes me feel good is that you lose to 17-1. Like, what could you have possibly done?
I'm very excited to see Tekler as a tiebreaker, though.
Thank you, Root. Chunka, 1 white, 1 excellent off the record. That's crazy.
On site in a noisy arcade.
On site, noisy arcade, second song of top 8.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Tekler. I feel like Chunka and cmmf are just like slightly different players here, and like I feel like when I think of cmmf, I think of very, very smooth movement, and Tekler has a very tough movement.
Correct.
But when I think of Chunka, I think of just like very consistent, very strong extremes.
Yep.
Very good stamina, which Tekler also has a lot of. So
yeah. Yeah, you don't see a lot of drop misses from Chunka. It's usually, I mean, if it's not pad, he's usually fully comboing at what he's playing. And this song, if you have not seen Tekler, we're at 175 BPM, one of the most hyped songs I've seen in the past year. Phenomenal chart. You're gonna get crossover, side switches, multiple 30-second drills at 175.
If this goes the way I predict, we're gonna see it swing a lot between sections that Chunka's good at taking the lead, but then sections that C is good at taking the lead.
Yeah. I don't know about you, this is my favorite chart of ITL 2024. Song is incredibly hyped. Let's get it going. Starting off with a nice comfy 4-measure stream here. We got some foot switches mixed in with brackets, and this is the break here.
I'm gonna tell you guys what, this song is not over till it's over.
Yeah. Chunka, they both ripped the first drill, separated by only 3 whites.
No excellence in the drill. All right, the section coming up is going to be the first big crux. There are these huge crossovers with anchors.
Correct. You're gonna get right into it right here. You gotta be very clean in this section. And the tough part is you have to do it cleanly while also trying to conserve as much energy as you can.
I can't believe what I'm watching right now. That's insane.
Coming into another break here. See picking up an excellent and a great here. Man, Chunka is here to play. I think there's one more drill before the break on the down anchor. Is that correct? Yeah, we're gonna get a drill here. Smoke. Very cute little section here, which is supposed to sort of be a break, but not really. Which
Side switch section coming up here. Scores are very tight. They gotta both hold it together. Little pattern change. There is still another long stream. Bracket drills. A 30-second drill still coming up.
Alright, we're coming into. Let's go.
Wow, cmmf is holding this really strong. That's what I'm talking about!
Oh my god! Holy shit.
What the f-
I'm speechless.
I'm
That's
saying,
insane.
Hey, Chief Skittles thought he made the pack too hard. I think it was just right.
First, shout outs to C. We know how much this means to them. But that's incredible. So there was discussion coming into this about whether or not tech alert is something we should be seeing in head-to-head tournaments. I mean, 30
Is
seconds.
it too hard?
Yeah. 30-second drills at 175. Can we handle this on pads on site? And the players are showing that maybe we just need to keep pushing the limits. What an insane first match to kick us off here.
Also, I believe we do still have top 8 happening on another stream. It's twitch.tv/Viva La Moon Chicken. On the other stream, we have Rinker versus Pocho. So definitely pull that stream up and check that out as well.
I do not know who won Pleasure Seeker. They're on Unspoken now with Grave Digger as a tiebreak. That's my kind of draw if I ever saw one.
Yeah. Hey, they gotta put you in top 8.
Yeah. I'm speechless, dude. Holy. Can we just, oh man, can we just leave that result screen on for a little bit longer? That's just.
Look, I was already blown away by those crossover anchors. Yeah.
The anchors, I mean,
The
full
30-second
combo.
drill,
Full combo. In tournament. Full combo.